Krishna, 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 Gauranga, 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 Nityananda, 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 Gauranga. Be right there, just letting a few other people Gauranga, Gauranga. Some people I never don't invite so much, and I should invite them actually. Gauranga, 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 Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, 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 Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Okay, so let's chant a little bit here together. There he is. Karuna, we'll give him a little cameo appearance here and say hi. There he is. Looks like Govinda. Is Govinda there? Is that him? Oh, no, that's, okay, that's River's father. Great. Okay, great. So he's ready with his bead bag. He's going to chant. All right. Let's do it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. If you're a good boy, I'll let you stay up. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gora Bhaktavinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gora Bhaktavinda Nityananda Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Be right back. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna. Okay, that's good. I think we'll just. I'm getting distracted here. Too much of that. Okay, thank you there, Karuna, for your appearance. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare. Anybody wants to come on, they can. Anyone wants to chant, come on and chant. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Rama Krishna Hare Rama Krishna Hare. Why is that echo there? What's the echo about? I mean, you usually you don't have an echo. You can be on, but it's echoing. Why is that? Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama. Try it again. See if it works. Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Rama Hare Krishna Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Krishna Ah, Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna, oh my Lord. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Ram, there she is. Welcome. There she is. Beautiful Mary Sachi. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama. Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari. Ah, Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna. Oh my Lord. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Ah, ah. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari Hari Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhaktavinda, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhaktavinda. There, Leela. She's looks like Black Krishna. Ah, this Magikanda. This is Magikanda, page 223. No, page chapter 1. This is page 221. All glories to Lord Vishvambara, the crest jewel amongst the Brahmins, and all glories to the beloved associates of Lord Vishvambara. All glories to Lord Gaurachandra, the stalwart amongst religious preachers, the safe bridge to the spiritual sky. He has fully subdued his physical and mental urges. All glories to the Lord. He possesses incomparable beauty and is the embodiment of congregational chanting of the holy name of Krishna. All glories to Lord Gaurachandra, for he is the dearest friend in life of Nityananda Prabhu and the sublime object of love for Gadadhar Pandit and Advaita Acharya. He is very dear to Sri Jagannatha Pandit and the tender loving hearts of Vakreshwara Pandit and Kashishwar. He is the Lord and Master of Srivas and his other beloved associates. O Lord, kindly look upon the living entities with divine benevolence. The descriptions recorded in the Majjhikanda are like streams of nectar which pour into the ears. It melts the granite-like doubts and atheistic thoughts of the deep recesses of the heart. You can continue on there, Tom. Did you ever get this book, Sachi?
Yeah, Janaki gave me
Oh, you got
some.
a copy? Okay, yeah, good.
Which one is it again?
It's the Chaitanya Bhagavat. It's this one with this color.
Madhya Leela,
Yeah,
chapter what?
yeah, chapter 1. So I'll have Tom read first. Go ahead, Tom, read a little bit.
Please listen attentively, with unflinching faith, to the narrations of the Madhyakanda, describing the beginnings of the congregational chanting of the holy name. The entire township of Navadvip offered jubilant and loud welcome to the Lord, who had just returned from Gayadham. Friends and relatives rushed to meet the Lord. The Lord spoke sweetly to everyone, and they were overjoyed to see Lord Vishvambara return. They all accompanied the Lord, many of them going in front of him. They brought him to his house, and he began narrating the experiences of his pilgrimage. The Lord said, By your blessings and good wishes, I could visit Gayadam and return without any difficulties. The Lord spoke very humbly, pleasing everyone. They were all very impressed by his gentility. The senior members of the society touched the Lord's head and blessed him with a long life. Further well-wishers chanted mantras for his protection, and they touched different parts of his body, putting their heads upon him, putting their heads upon his breast. Others invoked the mercy of Govinda, saying, "May Govinda bestow blissful peace upon you." Nobody could describe the joy Sachi Mata experienced as she saw the return of her son. Wow. Upon seeing her Lord's face, Vishnupriya glowed with happiness, and her cloud of loneliness dissipated. The joyous news spread to his in-law's house, touching them with jubilation. The Vaishnavas were especially happy, and they ran to see the Lord. To everyone the Lord spoke very softly and humbly. Later, taking leave of them, he returned to his room. He took a handful of devotees inside to discuss the more confidential topics of his pilgrimage to Gaya. The Lord said, "My dear friends, I want to describe to you the wonderful places that constantly reminded me of Lord Krishna. As soon as I entered into Gaya, I heard the auspicious sounds of chanting, conch shells, and bells. Hundreds and hundreds of Brahmana priests were chanting from the Vedas. They glorified Lord Krishna and the place of pilgrimage where he had left the impression of his lotus feet." Oh, yes. They said, "Welcome to the holy spot where the Lord washed his lotus feet." In previous ages, when Lord Krishna visited Gaya, he washed his transcendental lotus feet at this place. Mother Ganga has become glorious and holy by the touch of the waters from the lotus feet of the Lord. Lord Shiva holds that water upon his head with the full realization that this is the water from the lotus feet of Lord Krishna.
Yeah, you know, that's how you can recognize God, that God is his name, that God is his pastimes, that God is, like this, transcendental love awakens. And then now you know it's not just a mythology. See, you're assured, yeah, this is the water that washes the Lord's lotus feet. That comes with the tears. When the tears awaken in the devotees, that's being born again. Your spiritual rebirth, are those tears. And then you become assured, oh, wow, this is really spiritual. This is spirit. More and more and more until it becomes, you have full faith. I mean, like real rock solid faith. Um, Yeah, I mean, like, look what we're doing. We're bringing in Lord Chaitanya's real Sankirtan movement into this world. It's not just like a distant one, like you're just kind of going through the names and, making the dress, basically like having a parade, you know, just we're having a parade and maybe have some devotion and, George Jagannath, and, you know, but yeah, it's from the heart is so much better. The Lord came here to give us that, and that's it comes only through those who are empowered with the real, um, the deep connection with Krishna. Although I could show you when these devotees are reading from Chaitanya Charitamrita, if there was any sadness, I would feel very sad because it is gloomy. It is actually gloomy, and it shouldn't be that way. It should take our gloom away. And that's what it does when you make the real connection. And this is why Prabhupada has empowered us. If devotees start to see that this is something special, this special mercy of Prabhupada, the disciplic line, and Lord Caitanya, so that people can connect from their hearts, awaken the transcendental heart, so they have this natural transcendental connection with the Lord, and they just water that like this forever, you know, hearing, chanting, remembering, chanting the holy name, and laughing and crying, and that's the water, it's the Lord inside them, laughing and crying and growing and maturing. It's such a wonderful path. What we're sharing with the world is the best path. You know, it's got to be the best path. It's the one that Lord Chaitanya promoted, Narada Muni promoted, all realized devotees promote. Shukadev promoted this path. All the best personalities in this line, extraordinary beings, always promote the path of associating with, ideally, the spontaneous devotees who actually have a very deep transcendental relationship with the Lord. They're the root from this relationship to grow in others. Yeah, otherwise it won't grow. Yeah, this takes all the doom and gloom away. That's all you hear now on Facebook. I mean, that's why a lot of people don't listen to anything, because it's all doom and gloom. It's just, hey, this should, both sides. You got the demons trying to terrify you, and the demigods they're no different in the sense they're just saying this is going. You can listen, if you listen to any of this stuff, you'll see the good guys will say the same kind of thing. Oh, this is very terrifying. And then they'll tell you what is so terrible. And then you're listening to all this. You're terrified by the demigods and terrified by the demons. You know, and whatever God's will is going to be done. You know. See, so this takes away all the doom and gloom and all the terror. Yeah, you get into the love of God. Whatever the Lord has, He wants to give us. He has just natural protection from His own Maya, right? It comes from Him. It's like a spider puts out a web. The spider ain't entangled in his web, right? See, well, Lord Chaitanya, Krishna, Radha, they're that spider, and the web of this material, this Mahamaya, comes from Him, and they're not entangled. And those who take shelter, the transcendental Lord, are also not entangled. The more you really know about the Lord, and you can only really get that information from the real devotees that are deep in their relationship with the Lord, and then you get purified, and then you'll also have that kind of direct darshan of God. See, this is win-win here. This is where do you see this? Where you can actually see that you can become an actual guru in this world, and actually could be part of the saving team. I mean, really saving people by this transmission of ecstatic devotion. Yeah. Go ahead, Tom. Oh, actually, why don't you read a little bit, Mary, where he left off?
Mm. Where? What was the last sentence you read, Tom? Welcome to the holy spot where
He
the
had
Lord.
left the impression of His holy feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's good enough.
They said, "Welcome to the holy spot where the Lord washed His lotus feet." In previous ages, when Lord Krishna visited Gaya, He washed His transcendental lotus feet at this place. Mother Ganga
You
has
see,
become.
this is fantastic because we can create a holy spot wherever we are. See, because you can wash the Lord's lotus feet with the mantras, and that's you become better than a Brahmin, because a Brahmin has to use all these mantras, and it's still external bhakti. You know, they use mantras to create the Ganges and use that in their deity worship. But the devotees create the holy spot, the real holy spot, like the one that the Lord created, simply by the tears, washing the pastimes and the qualities and the name of the Lord. Bhaktisiddhanta said, wherever Harikatha is spoken becomes a holy place. And not just, I mean, speaking out in name only and the doom is still there, the gloom. No, no. When actually is very enthusiastic from the heart, naturally, because they're communing with the Lord, and then they're washing the Lord's feet with their chanting. See, of the name and the fame and the pastimes, the Lord, they're in great bliss and ecstasy. See, so that's how holy spots are now created in our sangha. Wherever a devotee is, that's in the effective stage of devotional service, which is washing the Lord's lotus feet, which is His name and His pastimes, with your tears, with your bliss, with the ecstasy that comes from your heart. See, you've attained the darshan of Lord at that point. You've attained this special grace. See, and now the Lord will grow by that kind of worship in spirit and in truth. Go ahead there.
Mother Ganga has become glorious and holy by the touch of the waters from the lotus feet of the Lord. Lord Shiva holds that water upon his head with the full realization that this is the water from the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Therefore, this place of pilgrimage has become one of the holiest and is known as Padodaka Tirtha. The
Yeah,
pilgrimage.
people need to see that this, like Shiva, is full realization that this water, the Ganges, is the water that had washed the Lord's lotus feet. See, so this is a devotee. The Ganga is a devotee. She's a purifying agent now. So Lord Caitanya came to give that grace so the devotees are purifying agents in this world. See, agent, like, serving, that kind of, it's a substance, agent, and also a person is an agent, secret agent, type stuff like that. But an agent, that's why you see the person is both of those things. They're a person, an agent, and also the purifying aspect that of that person is the agent of purification. And and so see, Shiva has full realization that this is the water that washed the Lord's lotus feet. In other words, this, when you understand these spiritual principles, you'll be able to recognize, oh, this is a devotee. See, this is the water. These tears are what washes the Lord's lotus feet in His holy name. That's what Lord Chaitanya came here to show. He said, okay, this is how to wash the Lord's lotus feet with tears. Here, let me give you the potency so you can also chant like this. Uh, and you get that in the disciplic line simply because Lord Chaitanya had it and he passed it on. Nityananda had it and he passed it on. The devotees got it from Lord Chaitanya and they passed it on. Okay? That's a real disciplic line. People really got to get clear about this. There's not a lot of time to mess around. It's a very simple concept, but you got to hear it from an experienced devotee who washes the Lord's lotus feet in His name and pastimes with bliss and tears and ecstasy and rapture. They only know these things. Okay? This is the confidential truth, and if this leads you properly, quickly to the direction, if you're not understanding these very deep spiritual principles because you don't worship the Lord with loving ecstasy, it takes you a longer time, much longer time to go back to Godhead. Much longer time just to even recognize the devotees. So few Vaishnavas recognize what a real devotee is. See? Because real devotees are here and they're not recognizing. See? So they need shiksha, they need some help. And so maybe, as you devotees start passing these videos around, there are people waiting to make this contact. So you can do simply doing that, passing the videos around, allow people to make contact and get this kind of association. This will wake them up if they're meant to be awake. Even if they're like still got a little snake in them, a little snakiness. That'll wake up the snake, and that's part of waking up the snake, the like the Kundalini stuff, waking it up, and they start to get purified. This is beneficial for everybody. No matter now, it's like whoever contacts it, if they hate it or love it, very beneficial. It's very beneficial. If they hate it, it's just contamination coming out, and gradually they'll love it because that's how it is. So Shamaguri said, Jesus Christ said the same. Where more than two come together in my name, I am among them. Yeah. See, and that to get more conclusive about that. See, now he's not. There are people coming together in his name. I've been to people that came together in Jesus' name, and that was the deadest churches I've ever been. They're completely dead, no spirit. So, and they were there in his name. See, you need to be in the together in the name of Christ, with the mercy of the Holy Spirit. Then now we got some really. Now that's the complete. That's where the juice is. That's where the completion is. That's where the real holiness is. Otherwise, you could be in Jonestown, right? The minister there, and they were worshiping Jesus. They were together in Jesus' name, and they ended up committing suicide because they were with a crazy guy. See, if you have this real holiness, it will reveal to you these diabolical things, these cults. There's so many cults being used by demons, and that includes in Vaishnavism and also Christianity. Anything can be a cult. You got leaders who they're not realized, and they're looking to realize like wealth from their following. Their intentions are duplicitous and hypocritical, or just impure. They could be sincere. They could be good. You see, we read stories about these good persons, like Devananda was a very good person. See? But still, there's fault in goodness. Like Sachi knows, it's not perfect. We believe that, oh yeah, to be good is all. Life is all about being a good. Let's aspire to be good people. But our deep truths in these Vedic scriptures teach about, oh, you got to go deeper than that. You got to understand a deeper, purer level of understanding and consciousness and knowledge. See, that's what Lord Caitanya. And simply by connecting with his devotees and just associating with them and hearing from them attentively, you just start to progress automatically. You start to get a deeper understanding. See, you become more purified, see, and more attracted to the transcendental Lord. See, and then you're able to give more benefit than even a Brahmin in this world because you've made this connection. That's why, people come here, you're really fortunate because you become better than a Brahmin here. As soon as you become attached to what the guru is attached to, you become attached to these pastimes and these names, and you just keep watering it. You get more and more clear, more and more assurance, more and more understanding, more revelation, about the truth of Krishna and Lord Caitanya, and more empowered, and that goes on forever. And to the point, you get very quickly to the point where you realize, wow, it's amazing. This is all I have to do. Water this bhakti creeper. Go ahead, read a little bit more. I'm going to have to stop soon.
Okay, as soon as the Lord repeated the name of Gayadam and Padmatirtha, His remembrance of the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu intensified, and incessant streams of tears poured down from his eyes. He became extremely restless, unable to control his spiritual emotions. He began crying out the name of the Lord Krishna. So profuse were the tears of Krishna Prem, love of Godhead, that he could have watered an entire flower garden. He sighed deeply, repeating Krishna's name. His whole body was covered with horripilation. He could not control himself any more, and shivered like an autumn leaf. Sriman Pandit and other devotees present could not remain unaffected. They were astounded at seeing this wonderful manifestation of love of Krishna. Tears swelled up in the eyes of the Lord and flowed freely, as if Mother Ganga had found another source.
Yeah, the best way to get this kind of experience too, where you can relate to this transcendental Lord, is to be with devotees who have this gift. And there are so few that have, and this is how you get out of the dry experience of Lord Chaitanya. And the name and all of it. It's just really. Ultimately, people have to see this was really wonderful that Lord Chaitanya showed the world, showed it for starting with his students, his friends, this ecstatic worship, and look how they're appreciating it. See, and that's how you get it, because the Lord revealed it to them, and they appreciate it, and therefore they started one by one come to the Lord and ask them, "Can we also have this prema?" Okay? Instead of going, see, the guru is supposed to be a desire tree, right? That's what the Vedas say. The real associates of the Lord are like desire trees. The acharya is a desire tree. The residents of Vrindavan are desire trees. Devotees of the stature of Vrindavan are desire trees. So what do you want when you go to them? See, these devotees, they wanted prema. See, they were intelligent devotees. We don't usually have so many intelligent persons here. So the Lord is empowering our teachings to help people along, realizing, hey man, if you have any desires, this prema is so fantastic, because you see, even here in the Sangha, many people are demonstrating how beautiful, how wonderful this worshiping the Lord with this prema bhakti does. Its benefits are just phenomenal. One is it takes away all your doom and gloom. That's what it does for me. It gives me self satisfaction. I'm satisfied by being connected with the transcendental self. Just feel the happiness of this ecstatic love of God. It keeps me protected in this world, keeps me enlivened in this world. It gives me hope for a future. If anybody is thinking that they have a future in this world, the way it is now, you're an illusion. There's no, the way the world is now is not looking bright. That's why people it is so demoniac, and they're coming out and revealing what they're doing. It's really bad. There's no real hope for a future, but there is here. There's hope, because the future becomes assured, especially when you start to really, it kicks in, man, and you start chanting in ecstasy. You have assurance this is going to go on forever. Then let him do it. I mean, you get the protection of the Lord, and you feel like the Lord he has no care about this stuff. See? You get like the Lord. You have His protection. He's not sweating this. And then you also feel bold, and you feel clear, and you feel protected. So this is why Lord Caitanya came, to give us a very transcendental quality of life, even living here in this world. Blessed are those who don't listen to the television of the wicked. Yeah, exactly. Telling you a vision of the wicked. Yeah. See, we're telling you a vision of the truth. Isn't that nice? You got to tell a vision because we're broadcasting, right? Do you see the thing says broadcasting? Live broadcasting. See, so broadcasting is the equipment and also the person. It's part of the broadcast. But what are you broadcasting? What vision are you telling people? Because demons and the good and the bad people, they're telling you a vision of what they see and what they're realizing, what they understand, right? Well, we're also telling a vision of what we're seeing here by being here. See, telling people a vision, and it's a beautiful one. You say, you see, this book is God. This book, it says, is the Word of God. That's what all scriptures really say, that the scriptures are the Word of God, right? See, so I'm telling you a vision of the truth as it is. Isn't that great? Isn't it nice to have that kind of knowledge? That's when it starts to really sink in, and you go beyond blind belief. You just going through the motions of the ceremonies and rituals. Here, I'm telling you a vision of the absolute truth, as I have realized it personally, and as these devotees in the books, I say I use them for confirmation. You see, it's there. It's in there. See, this is the vision. This is the vision of the scriptures. Just like you're reading it, a lot of times you don't understand it, but you may get revelations. Maybe not. Maybe you're not at that point. So the guru helps a lot. The real associate helps out. And even if you got under, like a lot of people, they write a lot here. They write comments. Sometimes because I'm saying things and it's sparking their ideas and understanding, and they're writing it down, which is very good, very nice. It makes it an enlivening conversation. It's meant to be that way. Sadhu Sangha is the most important. Um, Yeah, is the most important conversation you can have. If you have a real sadhu and a real spiritual master, a real associate Lord, and you're communicating, you're going to get a communication that you don't just hear everywhere in the street, that you don't just hear in religion, in Vaishnava religion. See, what we're teaching here is Vaishnava truths. See, this makes a big impact on people. It changes their lives, alters the course of it for the much better. It's very attractive. Shamaguru, here we receive the transcendental vision of the absolute truth. Yeah, it's like, Carl Schwab, Carl Schwab is saying, I want to shape the world, right? He has his vision. See, but that vision is distorted, it's inverted, it's full of speculations. See, and dystopian, only the wealthy benefit from it. I mean, extremely wealthy ones, and the rest have to get all their wealth taken away, and they're put in these big cubicles or whatever they plan to do. Because we're just cattle to them. Here, this is the solution, man. This is the solution. Is teach the world, teach people enthusiastic to know the truth. Hey, man, this is what life is about. Here, let us tell you a vision. See, the vision of God is so much more profound, so much more beneficial, so much more powerful, so much more happiness giving than any other vision that's outside of that transcendental vision, like these demons and demigods, even. If they're not channeling the love of God in this world, especially the love of Krishna, being influenced by that transcendental body of the Lord, then the knowledge is not very good. The direction is not very good. It depends on the person. You can be more or less misdirected. But to lead people on the right path, that's a very big blessing, man. It's really worth it. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I think I got to go. It's, yeah, just like in the afternoon, just to do a kind of a short thing. It's 1 hour is good enough. It's a little bit hard of my voice. And if you read, I'll just get inspired to speak more. And then, so we'll call it a while. We'll stop here. Maybe I'll do another one and, I'll just kind of charge up a little bit later. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Thanks.
Thank you, Sachi,
Haribol.
for coming on. Yeah. And definitely go over there. Oh, by the way, if you go over to that place, did they give you a place to stay overnight? Or for a few?
Well, there's the property. They didn't talk about that. Peter used to do that. That's why I miss him being there. He would say,
Why don't you ask her?
your casita is waiting.
Why don't, yeah, why don't you just
But if
ask her?
well, the thing is I've invited 3 people to go with me if I go,
Oh, I
and
see.
I don't think they're going to want to stay overnight.
Oh, okay. Then just go for the day. Okay, just go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and then sometime if you go there, you can stay there a few days, maybe. Be nice. Get out of the city, man. It's nice.
Well, I was there before when you and Janaki were there, and that was my main. And then, of course, I like Peter too, and those would be my main. And none of those 3 are there now, and so I'm having to let go of
Yeah,
how it was.
yeah, you'll do it. You'll just first resistance, then acceptance. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's definitely my motto. I do that. I don't want to go somewhere, and then I'm glad I did.
yeah,
Often, often.
yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. Good. All right. So everybody have a good night, and see you later. Hare Krishna. Thank you for coming, everybody.